Another day, another update for you. I'm going to keep these coming as quick as I possibly can with everything with kind of information that is out there, just to give you updates of what's going on with reopening of Disneyland, Disney World, and everywhere around the world, basically, of all the parks around and about. I just want today to talk about something that I've kind of seen online, which is from the BRC. Okay, the BRC is the British Retail Consortium. Yes, Britain. Yes, it's Britain, but they put some very, very good points about how we're going to reopen retail in Britain. For somebody that used to work in retail quite a while ago, I do kind of understand how hectic it can be. And I think this is very good for when you're thinking about what theme parks are going to be able to do. When I'm talking about this is, you are not going to just open Magic Kingdom, Disneyland, Animal Kingdom, Epcot, Disneyland Paris, or Shanghai Disneyland to just rides. You're gonna have to open some restaurants, and you're gonna want to open your merchandise because they make a lot of money through merchandise. So the British Retail Consortium published guidelines on the 23rd of March, stepping up measures to prevent the spread of coronavirus. So at the moment over here, we have just got essential businesses open, essential shops, which is like the whole way across the world, basically. So we can only go and get our basic food shop for essentials. You can go to a pharmacy or anywhere that sells like pet food or cleaning products. That is kind of the only things that are open, otherwise working from home. What they are saying is, for when everything gets reopened back up, social distancing is still going to be needed around these stores. So what they're basically saying is, they need to put measures in place for one entrance and one exit. Let's bring that to a theme park. That is very doable. Ride entrances have one entrance and you usually have an exit. You never usually go through the same one. So that is very good. So the first part is keeping things separate. They've also saying limiting the number of customers going into stores. Again, if theme parks reduce their administration by 50%, that is very, very, very doable. It also says about the layouts. Now, this is something I've just been thinking about Magic Kingdom. So, Magic Kingdom down Main Street. So, all the Disneyland parks have some sort of main street or some sort of main entrance way, basically. You just think what they could do is barrier down the middle. Entrance to the left, exit to the right. So you'll be able to go up and then come down the other way, or do circles. So it meant that if you only were in there for the shops, you'll go up on the shops on the left, and you would enter the shops on the left hand side at the bottom of the main square and exit out towards the castle. Then on the right, you could do exactly the same, but your entrance is at that side and exit down there. Emporium's an example. You could do that. Yes, there's only going to be certain shops that have it in and out, like your Starbucks and places like that. But they can definitely, because of a lot of it is interconnected. The same with Disneyland in Paris, have the arcades down the back. They could use them as an exit rather than, just letting people walk up and down freely. So you'd use Main Street or the main entranceway to get in, to do it, and then you exit out the sides. So these parks definitely have facilities for that. Animal Kingdom's exactly the same as well. You think how the Oasis splits off into two, entrance, exit. So this is something I will think they will be looking at. What they are saying is to put 2 meter tape distancing in. Now, something like Disney, are they going to implement something like that on the grounds? I doubt it, because they want to keep you in that Disney bubble and the Disney magic. So I think they'll come up with their own way of doing this. They said use of temporary barriers. I do think that should be done. Now, the one thing is that I've not mentioned in any of these videos, will parades and firework displays still be ongoing when they first open up? My honest answer on that should be no. The parades stop people and they cause barriers, and then people have to cut through shops, and no, you'll find the parades will be one of the last things to go in, basically, to come back into fruition. So firework displays, they try their best to just keep walkways available, and I don't think we'll be seeing that for a bit yet. Okay. The next point, so after social distancing, they're saying hygiene and cleaning. Now, this is something we have talked about, and this is something that the Disney theme parks especially do really well. I even think Universal do this to about an 80% standard as well, is to keep things clean and fresh and tidy. Now, you're going to find, I will expect there'll be the same amount of park cast members or employees around these parks, even at lower capacity. The ones they're going to be doing a lot more is trying to keep things clean and tidy. You will see every night. We know they go out every night. The hose wash everything down. I think you'll see that a hell of a lot more. I think you'll see things being done during the day more. The great thing is about like your Magic Kingdom is how they've got the passageway underground, the tunnels. So all the rubbish from the bins goes in there. So I can kind of see that they're going to implement that, but what you'll find is there'll be a lot more cast members out there cleaning. You'll find a lot more people just cleaning tables. There'll be less tables out and about. I do think you'll see this as part of social distance. They will remove a hell of a lot of things about benches, maybe disappear as well to stop people from sitting for too long, and there's going to be a lot of changes in that sort of aspect. So the next point they've then gone to is shop floor and till areas. So they're just basically saying clear passageway. I think it's the same with the social distance, one way in, one way out. I think you're going to see this with restaurants. I think it's only going to be one entrance and one exit where possible. You'll see it with the shops. There's a lot going to be kind of happening, to go through like what would be needed. You will also find as well as a Universal Studios, as an example, from in Orlando, the two main parking structures, how they meet in the central area, and then they go down the thing. I could see something changing. I could see you entering that way, maybe exiting underneath via where the buses are. They'll change things up. I don't think they're just going to allow passage of people like they used to. The one last point they have put on this document is about changing rooms and customer seating, which I've just kind of mentioned. You're going to find is toilets are going to be used a hell of a lot more. What you are going to find around these theme parks, a lot more sanitary stations. You'll find temporary ones being put up all over the place. You'll see a lot of things like that. And like I said, I do think seating will be removed because you're going to want to limit what people are up to and where they are, and stopping and just keeping people moving, keeping the cast going. I was speaking to somebody on some forums and they were talking about maybe limiting how long people are in the parks for, to say no more than 4 hours, and I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be something very, very hard to control. So I don't see that as being something that is going to be implemented. But yeah, that is kind of what the BRC are talking about. So again, the BRC is the British Retail Consortium. I thought it was a bit of something that you could kind of see what they're saying to kind of implement into these theme parks. And also it kind of helps you understand when these shops are going to open up around the world, how you're going to expect things to happen. But on that note, like I said, I'm keeping you up to date as much as I can with as much information as I can possibly throw out there for you. Please like and subscribe to this channel. We are growing slowly, but we're growing. And I will see you in the next video. So, I'll see you later. Bye.